そ皆さんゲームグラマへ僕はトムです I'm Tom and today we are going to be playing some more Pokemon Sun. Oh my god, I just a total blank right there. Before we get going, I want to share a couple of things from the last episode. As if you watched the Alright, let's explain what's going on. We're playing Pokemon Sun. I play in Japanese. I'm not a professional translator or anything like that. I'm not, like, fluent. I'm decent at Japanese, but I'm definitely not fluent or something like that. So, you know. And what I'm doing is I'm showing you how I use these games to learn and to practice. So it should be stated. I have a transcript in the description below. It goes to the website, gamegrammar.com/the URL. And I just, like, giving people an idea of what I do is, like, every week, at the beginning of the week, I make that transcript, and then I go back and look at that transcript, and I, like, say, okay, this is what I thought the line was. Let's dig into some of these grammar points that maybe I wasn't totally sure on, and let's look at them. And then I kind of, like, you know, review things that I'm not sure about, and I study it. And then Sunday is kind of like, hey, you know, I've had a week to sort of mull over this, and some weeks I have more time, and some weeks I have less time. Like this week I was kind of busy a lot, but, you know, you still get it done. It's not too crazy. Hey everyone, konnichiwa. So I just want to give everyone an idea of that, just saying, like, be pretty open, because I'm going to be looking at, before we really get going with the game, hopefully we can see this on stream, it's comments someone made last time, which is super great. I love this when people post corrections either in the chat while I'm playing or in the comments below afterwards. So if you have questions or if you think you have a correction, please do that. Alan Goss had some really great things he mentioned. I think some of these, it was a really long episode, and on the long episodes I get a little bit rambly, so some of the things, at least in my brain I think I'm saying them, but maybe I don't say them out loud. I don't know. So, like, something like this, tasuke ni kitte kureru nante is what the line is, but he's mentioning, you know, kudasaru is keigo for kureru. That's really great to make those connections. This was an interesting line, anata yoku wakaranai koto o iu no ne. And I think, I feel like I talked about it in the episode when I first translated it. That's actually you're talking about things you don't understand. That's what I went with originally. But one of the nice things about playing Pokemon is that we have really, really good localizations to use as a reference. And, you know, professionals and experts and people who can talk to the original creators to clarify things. And their official line was something like, I don't know what you're talking about, kind of thing. And so that kind of persuaded me to go with the official one. And in that case, if that was the, like, if that's the meaning of the line, it could be kind of like, anata wa watashi ga yoku wakaranai koto o iu no ne, kind of thing. You know, like, it kind of implicit, removed subject of myself in this situation, which changes the things that you are saying to things I don't understand, or the things you are saying things you don't understand. It's not 100% clear here. And it's possible that the localization is incorrect too. Like, it's been wrong before. There have been lines that I've noticed that the localization's been wrong. It happens. So, just, you know, food for thought. Something to think about. And these are the points, like, these grammar points where you're not sure and trying to find pieces where you're like, hey, how is this actually working? That's really where a lot of your learning comes from. So, it seems a little boring and crazy, but I like it. This is something I probably didn't explain very well. Utsukushisa ga tarite inai no yo. Where tariru is to be sufficient, tarite inai is it isn't enough, your beauty isn't enough. Yeah, he says, compared to your translation, you aren't beautiful enough. The change is slight but significance. Implies she thinks her beauty is, she thinks her beauty is what's getting her. I mean, this is more contextual. I'd say it's more like her beauty is insufficient to make her mother love her in this situation. It's insufficient to compensate for her shortcomings in that sense. But yeah, my translation, you aren't beautiful enough, that was kind of a lazy one in a sense, so that's fair. I know this line, the shikanai, in my brain I was explaining it, but in the last episode was a double episode, and I was trying to go quick, so sometimes things come out the wrong way. But yeah, the shikanai focuses on the negative verbs, like anything other than this, except for this. So, wagamama shika ienakute, selfishness, nothing else can't say. So I can say nothing except for selfish things, kind of thing. Wagamama shika ienakute. Imesara nani o kiku to you know. So that I think what probably it's too late to ask for something like that. The kiku is kind of a weird verb, where it's both to hear and to listen and also to ask someone. So I probably got that mixed up in the stream. Imasara. So, like, too late. Nani o kiku to you know. Yeah, it's too late to ask something. And the toyu's kind of being used as a it does mean to say, but it's kind of being used as a, like, it almost, like, marks a subject, kind of, in a sense. It's kind of weird. And this is just, I misread a kanji at some point. 力使うと動けなくなるの? And I think I said, yeah, 助ける. 助けなくなるの? Yeah, the 動けなくなる makes a lot more sense. And then they're really polite, which is great. I love it when people help me, and I love when they're polite. So if you want to, like, pour over these, and he even has, like, clips, which is great. So I'd highly recommend, if you watch the last episode, going back to this comment and kind of, like, reviewing it, and, like, it's kind of just about chewing it and thinking about it for a little bit. You don't have to, like, totally focus on it. That was episode 58. We're episode 59 now. Let's get going, huh? Ooh, oopsies. Alright. So we have to go outside. 久しぶりだね、アップローディング。Oh, look at her outfit. Lily's so great. I love Lily. I love all the characters, but I love Lily. Oh. It must take so much hair to do your hair like that, though. My goodness. Marie de katta mama no fuku niaimasu ka? So, katta is, of course, kau. Marie de kau is to buy something in Marie, which is one of our cities. And, of course, mama is not like mother. They do use mama as mother, but that would probably be more katakana instead of hiragana like we see here. Instead, mama is kind of, it's more of this, like, in the same state, still is in this way. So you see the, sorry, one second. You see the katakana mama, this one, as it is, you know, in the same state. So katta mama is kind of like in the same state when I bought it kind of thing. And it's kind of saying, like, brand new. I haven't, not even worn or washed it kind of thing, you know. Marie de katta mama no fuku. Fuku's clothes, so something no fuku, that's describing the clothes. Niaimasu ka? Niau is like, to suit, you know. Niau. To match. So she's not asking, like, you know, does it suit me? Does it look good on me? Does it look okay? Yes. Yoku wakaranai. I don't know at all. I totally don't understand clothes. No, I think she's on point. Tomu-san tara. Arigatou gozaimasu. So the tara, we saw this last episode a couple times, where it's kind of a, it's kind of a subject-ish kind of thing. It's kind of like Tomu-san, like, Tomu-san ni arigatou gozaimasu. It's kind of like, you know, aiming towards someone. Neither of these are helpful, but, you know, it's, you know, she's saying to Tom kind of thing. Arigatou gozaimasu. Hoshigumu-chan no koto mo, kaasama no koto mo, watashi ni wa. So, koto is thing, kind of affair, so Hoshigumu-chan no koto. The whole deal with our beautiful star child. Mo as well. Kaasama no koto mo, the whole deal with mom. Watashi ni wa, yaraneba naranai koto bakari desu. So, yaraneba naranai. Yaraneba is, yaranai, it's alright if you don't do that. Yaranakya kind of thing. Yaraneba. Sorry. It's coming from yaru, to do. Sorry. So it's if I do not do it, naranai, it does not become. So, you know, yaraneba naranai. If I don't do it, it does become. A lot of the time we see this just as yaraneba, and it's implied naranai, and it's kind of I must do it. So yaraneba naranai koto, things that I must do, bakari. Bakari is like all over the place. There's a ton of them, kind of thing. So watashi ni wa yaraneba naranai koto bakari desu. So, like, as for me, towards me, like, there are, like, the things that I must do are all over the place. There's so many things I must do. And that goes back to the beginning of the sentence, which is the whole thing with our beautiful star child Hoshigumu-chan, the whole thing with Kaasama. All those things are yaraneba naranai koto. Watashi, Tomuson no you ni donna shiren ni mo tachimukaeru you ni naritai no desu. So, oh no, I totally forgot that first part of the line right there. I just hit A. Yeah, thank you, Arhenis. It's, the yaraneba is coming from yaranakereba. It's putting that na and ke together. yaranakereba, yaraneba. That's why it was like tripping up my tongue. やらなければならないことばかりです。So, どんな試練にも、トムさんのように、like, so when you have the no yoni earlier, it's kind of like, in that same way, in a likewise fashion, you know? どんな試練にも立ち向かえるようになりたいのです。So, then when you have this verb, so 立ち向かえる, it's kind of like, in addition to, no matter what kind. So, どんな試練にも, I would say, is no matter what kind of trial I face, 立ち向かえるようになりたい. I want to be able to face it. ですから、ですから、it's like, that's why, therefore, 私、気合い入れてみました。So, ですから、私、気合い入れてみました。So, 気合 is our, like, fighting spirit yell. I love it. When you 気合を入れる, like, 入れる is to put into. So if you're putting your fighting spirit into something, you're like really going at it, you're digging deep in a sense. 気合い入れてみました。The てみる is like to try to do something. So in the meme, 入れてみます would be she will do it. みました is our past tense. So she's like, that's why I'm putting my all into it. I'm trying this out. I'm trying to put all of my energy and focus into this. 気合を入れてみました。はい、全力の姿です。So, はい means yes, but it's not always like yes in a sense. It's kind of like yeah or like that's right kind of thing. It's not necessarily agreement. It's kind of stating a like focus and dedication. Like yes, that's right. 全力の姿. So 姿 is form. 全力 is like full power, total strength. And the no connects verbs, right? So it is our form of total strength. 全力の姿です. She's like me when I'm streaming. Koko ni ita ka? So, you know, ita is like coming from iru, which is to be. Where is the kanji? Here it is. Here it is. So, koko ni iru is to be here, right? Koko ni ita ka? Like, and it's like, it's kind of weird if you try to literally translate it. It's like, you were here, huh? Like in English, I'd say, oh, so this is where you are kind of thing, you know? But ita, you were here. I guess you could say like, oh, you were here all along, like playing hide and seek. It makes sense, I guess. Koko ni ita ka? Like, this is where you are. コレクションルームで見つけた. So, で is location that an action occurs. So, コレクションルームで in the collection room. 見つけた is coming from 見つける to find or discover something. So, in the collection room, I discovered it. 月の笛だ. So, 笛 is whistle or flute, I should say. And tsuki is moon. Tsuki, moon, and fue, flute, pipe. 月の笛だ. アローラに古くから伝わるものと聞いた. So, 古くから, you know, 古い is old. The ku makes it kind of an adverb, but we see this 古くから from a lot, like, アローラに古くから, like, from the, in Alola, from olden times kind of thing. 古くから from olden times, from long ago. 伝わるもの. 伝わる is, of course, to be transmitted. So, to be handed down, to be introduced. 伝わるもの. So, it is a thing that has been passed down, has been handed down. と聞いた. So, 聞いた, we just talked about this. The kiku is both our, like, to ask, but also to hear, to listen. So, he's like, I heard, kita becomes kita. I heard this is something that's been passed down since long ago in Alola. Aurora ni furuku kara tsutowaru mono to kiita. Gekka de fuku mono rashi. So, gekka is moon and under, right? This is one of those really fun kanji compounds. It's just moon and under. It means like standing in the moonlight, like, you know, the moon is shining down on you. So gekka de, in the moonlight, fuku mono rashi. So fuku is to blow. Mono, yet again, is a thing. So gekka de fuku mono, that's like literally, it's a thing you blow in the moonlight. And rashi is like, it seems to be based on some, you know, trustworthy evidence. You know, it appears on, I bet on the stream on Wednesday because my internet's been really weird. It was kind of better this morning and yesterday, but still not great. If we're having connection issues, please let me know in the chat. Because I don't want the bad stream. Like, I'll just save it for another day. But if people are watching it, fine. Like, let's keep going, right? Right. Anyways, so he's kind of, you know, like, he's kind of taken away the verb endings specifically, like soroeru, sasageru, that kind of thing. Soroeru, you know, to put things in order, to arrange, kind of thing. He's taken with the verb endings. It kind of makes it sound like, I guess it's kind of like there's commas in between everything. It's like taiyo no fue, so the flute of the sun, tsuki no fue, the flute of the moon, nippon soroe, comma, like the two flutes, you gather them together. Neiro sasage. Sasage we've seen way earlier in this. It's like to offer up as like tribute, to lift up, to give up. And neiro is like tone, timbre. It's like, you know, noise, the noise color. You know, so you offer up their sound, their tone. Neiro sasage. Densetsu no Pokemon o yobidasu. And yet again, so it's all these like comma, 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 and then finally yobidasu. It calls them, it summons the Densetsu no Pokemon. So, you know, that's just kind of how it goes. It gives a very, like, finale, kind of climactic thing to the end of the sentence, which is fun. そんな話があるらしいな. So, そんな話. Hanashi is, like, conversation, but it's also story. Like, you know, there's a story, like, そんな話, a story like that, があるらしいな. Hanashi ga aru, it's like there is a story. Rashi is yet again. It seems like that's what I've heard. Densetsu no Pokemon sura jibun no collection ni. So this is kind of a weird thing. You'll understand how he's saying it at the end of the sentence. So Densetsu no Pokemon, the legendary Pokemon. Sura is like even as well. Like even the legendary Pokemon. Densetsu no Pokemon sura jibun no collection ni. Jibun is of course like my own, so jibun no collection, my own collection. Ni kuwaeru tsumori datta no kamo na. Kuwaeru is of course to add, or you know, to append, to sum up, to add up, to include, you know. Kuwaeru tsumori is intent, so kuwaeru tsumori is like an intent to add something to the collection. Collection ni kuwaeru tsumori. Intend to add to the collection. And datta is past tense. And the kamo na, that's kamoshiremasu. So kochira, yeah, my goodness, I'm getting so many weird disconnections on my end. Kochira is like, you know, this person, this direction, or this thing, you know. So mae ni wa kochira. So, you know, to you, this. This thing's for you. でもマスターボールを手に入れた。でもマスターボールを道具ポケットにしまった。どんなポケモンでも必ず捕まえる。So, どんなポケモンでも, this is exactly like the どんな試練にも that we saw earlier. どんなポケモンでも, no matter what kind of Pokemon it is. No matter the Pokemon, 必ず捕まえる。捕まえる is our to capture, to arrest. And 必ず is like certainly. Necessarily, certainly, without fail. So, 必ず捕まえる. Like, it doesn't matter, no matter what Pokemon, it'll definitely catch it. マスターボールだ. So, yet again, this is good to remember. The verb modifies the noun. So, this is the Master Ball. That will absolutely catch any Pokemon, if that makes sense. It's not like a second sentence right there. リリエのサポートを頼むんだ. それぐらいくれてやるさ. So, リリエのサポートを So, you know, the support of Lily o tanomu. So, he is requesting, he is trusting us to support Lily, you know. Ririe no support o tanomu da. Sore gurai kurete yare sa. So, sore gurai, you know, sore is this and gurai is like approximate. So, this much that I've given you, the flute and the master ball, about this much. Sore gurai kurete yaru. Kurete yaru. We had like a weird moment last episode where we talk about kureru is to give, but like someone else is giving to you, but then he says kurete yaru, and yaru is like I'm doing it. Kurete yaru is like this is what I'm giving to you. It's just a little weird. It's how to describe it. It's kind of like when you have the like tabete kudasai, like please eat, and you're doing it, but the end of it is kudasai, which is from my perspective kind of thing. It's a little bit like that. Kurete yaru sa. Like, I'm gonna give this to you and do it for you. And the yaru actually is technically on that kind of like giving verb scale where you can ageru something, but if you're talking like to someone who's beneath you or a pet, you can yaru it instead of ageru. So he's kind of a tough, mean boy. Nii-sama wa nani o nasaru no desu ka? So remember, nasaru is our keigo like suru, to do. So nani o nasaru, nani o suru. What are you gonna do? Nii-sama wa nani o nasaru no desu ka? What are you gonna do, big bro? Oh god. This word, I keep on thinking it's goshimatsu, but it's atoshimatsu. So, it's like literally like ato is after, and then shi is like beginning, and matsu is like after. It's such a weird word, but it means like cleaning up affairs after they're done with, settlement of affairs, cleaning up something after the fact. So he's like, you know, he's talking about eteru paradaisu no na. So eteru paradaisu no atoshimatsu, cleaning up the affairs of Aether Paradise. You know, there's been this whole scandal and someone's got to clean it up, and it's gonna be him. So atoshimatsu Aether Paradise no na aibou no nuru to toku e. So aibou no nuru, you know, it's my partner no, to, with him, toku e. Toi is like far away, toku e is like to go far away to a long, far off location. So negatte ita ga kekkyoku koko ni todomaru no ka? So, so negatte ita. Negau is like to wish, you know, to desire. So, so negatte ita. Negatte iru is to be currently wishing. Negatte ita is like he was currently doing it until like a minute ago, you know, or rather, you know, up until this thing with his mom happened. So he wanted to go far away, but until the thing with his mom happened in the last episode, now it's different. So, so negatte ita ga. So negatte ita ga. So, you know, the so is like in that way. That's kind of the gist of it, right? So desu ka? So negatte ita. So he's saying, I want to go far away. Yes, that is what I wanted. But, ga, kekkyoku, koko ni todomaru no ka? So kekkyoku is kind of like, you know, kind of, I don't want to say as a result. At last, in finality, kind of thing. After all, eventually. Kekkyoku, koko ni todomaru. Todomaru is, like, it's not just to stop, it's more like remain here, to abide, to stay. It is the same kanji you can see as, I mean, it has this one as well, but this kanji, be careful with todomaru and tomaru. Yeah, he wished to do that. Great vocab choice, thank you. Thank you, Yorkanex. Wished to do that. Negatte ita. So, kekkyoku koko ni todomaru. Like, after all, I have to remain here, kind of thing. And the Noka is like, he's asking, after all, he's not asking, it's more of a rhetorical question. It's like, I guess I gotta remain here, kind of thing. You look so different. Hai, watashi mo zenryoku o dasu no desu. So, zenryoku o dasu, you know, I'm going to pull out all my strength, zenryoku. And hai, yet again, it's like, yep, it's me. Watashi mo, I'm gonna do it too, just like everybody else. Sugoi na. That's so cool. Dosta. So dosta, remember, at the end of the last episode, we saw dosta. It's kind of like, what's the matter? But in here, it's a little more like, what's up? What are you doing? Yeah, so what's the matter? But, you know, nothing's the matter, so it's more like a what's up. Dosta. Ore ne, kitaeru no motto motto da yo. So, ore ne, like, ore wa ne, about me, kitaeru no, I'm gonna train, motto motto da yo, more and more. Tomu ya Pokemon ni tasukete moratte bakari desho? So, Tomu ya Pokemon ni. So, when we have this ya, like Tomu to Pokemon ni, that's Tom and his Pokemon, but the ya makes it like, this is not an exhaustive list of all the people who have tasukete moratta. You know, they have helped, saved me, and helped me out, kind of thing. Tasukete moratte. So the morau moratta becomes moratte. It's comma bakari desho. Yet again, bakari is like all over the place, everywhere. So, you know, people have been helping me out all the time. Tom and his Pokemon and other things too help me out all the time. Tomu ya Pokemon ni tasukete moratte bakari desho. And then just was kind of like, right? Isn't that right? Yappari jibun de Pokemon no tasuke rarenai to ne. So, you know, 自分で案内on Pokemon を助けられない。やっぱり is kind of like our absolutely kind of thing. So, you know, of course. So, it's kind of like I totally couldn't do it on my own, right? Totally 自分でポケモンを助けられないとね。So remember, this is going to get a little bit complicated as you see in the next sentence. It's not as simple, but usually when we see this 助けられないと, or 助けると, it's like if you do that, or 助けられないと, I should say, 助けると would be like if you save someone, if you help someone. 助けられないと is if you don't help someone, and it has that same implication as the earlier we saw Lily saying the やらねばならない kind of thing. It has that same implication, like if I don't do it, it'll be bad. I must do it. So he's saying, normally I would think, oh, he's saying I must help Pokemon, right? 自分で I have to help them on my own. And you could do that, but I feel like if you read the next couple lines, it sort of shifts the context a bit. So let's go look at that. So, like, if I can't help Pokemon, right? Think of that. If I can't help Pokemon. 島キングになれないし. So that's, I cannot become the Island King. And the she is kind of, we see this most often just giving an excuse at the end of a sentence, but it can also be used kind of to give a list of excuses. So then that's what he's going to be doing here. We're going to have kind of multiple things. So, 島キングになれないし. It's like, if I can't help Pokemon, I can't become the Island King. And also, みんなを笑顔にできないよね. So, みんなを笑顔. 笑顔 is like smile. So, you know, みんなを笑顔にできない. That's everyone, I can't make everyone have smiling faces kind of thing. Like, I can't give everyone smiles. できないよね. So, you know, if I can't save Pokemon on my own, I can't be an Island King, and I can't make sure everyone smiles. みんなをできない。みんなを笑顔にできない。And it's the にできる, like to be able to do towards that. Something にできる is like to be able to do that kind of thing. You know, にする, to do, act towards that. I think we have a にする in the dictionary. Jisho probably does. But yeah, so, you know. I think it's a little bit different than our normal 助けられないと. Let me know what you think. That was kind of the theme of the beginning of this episode. Oh, Alan Goss, I'm the guy who made the comments in your last video. Yeah. Thank you, Alan. I really appreciate it. As I say, I try to say this at the beginning of every episode, like, I'm still learning. I'm not gonna get everything right, and that's, like, the best part of learning is, or the most effective learning moments are when you make a mistake, and, you have to, like, dissect it and figure out why you were wrong, you know? Anyways, how's it going? Like, それに、アセロラの試練とか、全然ほったらかしだし。So, それに is kind of like, furthermore, and like, even more than that kind of thing. Not necessarily even more, but moreover. I like moreover. Even more, going beyond that. アセロラの試練とか. So, 試練 is, of course, a trial. アセロラ, she is our little ghost type one, remember? アセロラの試練. So the trial, Aserora's trial, toka is like, and things like that. Other things similar to that. 全然ほったらかしだし. So, ほったらかし. ほったらかし. This is a really fun word that I learned this week. It's like to neglect, to leave alone, to let aside. You could, in this circumstance, you could translate it as like putting off. Like, Aserora no shiren, ほったらかした. I put off it. Hotarakasu, I'm going to put it off. Zenzen is interesting. We see a lot of like zenzen tabenai kind of stuff, where it's like, I never eat it ever, ever, ever. But when you're using it with a positive verb like this, or a non-negative verb like this, I guess you could say, it actually has the opposite meaning, where it's like wholly, entirely, completely. So zenzen hotarakashi dashi. You know, it's like, I've been totally, wholly, entirely neglecting it, leaving it alone, that kind of thing. In the dashi, you know, that's the same she we just saw. He's like giving excuses and or kind of, not excuses in this case, justifications for what he's been saying. So his whole thing has been like, I want to train more, I need to become stronger, this is why. 家族の話に巻き込んで悪かったな. So 家族の話. Yet again, hanashi, we were talking about earlier, it's like story, but it's also like a lot where it's like, you use your te form because your sentence isn't over, but whatever. But then he says, 悪かったな. So 悪い is like, bad. warukata, it was bad of me. I guess in English we say it too, like, oh yeah, my bad, that was my bad. Sorry man, that kind of thing, you know? So, I'm sorry for getting involved. It was my bad that you got involved. It was my fault that you got involved, kind of thing. He's not really saying my fault, but, you know, it was my failing. It was my bad. Kazoku no hanashi ni makikonde warakatta. Spectacle, you know, like, people aren't spectacles, you know, in the same way that, like, spectacles are spectacles. And I'm not talking about glasses, I'm talking about, like, fireworks shows or something. So it's kind of this sense of it being, like, a yatsu's just, like, a yatsu. As, like, an event that happens, you know, or a thing. Like, yeah, it was totally a spectacle. Spektakuru te yatsu. Just kind of odd like that, but I think we've seen it a couple times used similar to that in the past, so roll with it. It's slang, you know? Oh, interesting. According to my teacher, it isn't grammatically correct to use zin in a positive sentence, but young people started using it like that. Huh. That's interesting. I've not heard that. It's weird then that it shows up first with the entirely, like, positive sentence definition first in the dictionary. That's really weird. I wonder why. Oh well. Oh well, moving on. Moving on. 鍛えれば、あんな不思議なことまた体験できるかもだし。So, 鍛えれば. This is our 鍛える、鍛えれば. If I train, 鍛えれば, if I train. あんな不思議なこと. 不思議 is, remember, one of our favorite words. It's mysterious, wonder, miracle. あんな不思議なこと. So it's a 不思議なこと, that strange thing. あんな不思議なこと. That kind of strange thing, that whole strange experience. また体験できる. So また is, again, またできる. また I can do it again, right? またできる. I can do it again. 体験できる is experience. So I can experience it again. 体験, personal experience. The ken is the same as we see in battles we earn. Keikenをもらって, you know, that kind of thing. So 体験できるかもだし. The kamo yet again is like, perhaps, maybe I can do it. And the dashi is giving justification. He's like, you know, don't worry about it. It wasn't so bad because maybe I can experience 不思議なことまた体験できる. You know, that kind of thing. かもだし. スケールがでかくてな。俺らの母親は. So, スケールがでかくてな. This is just scale. Like the scale of the situation, the scope of a situation, not like a weighing scale. At least in this case. And でかくて, でかい is like huge, like just huge. でかくて, スケールがでかくて, like the scale, the scope of this is too big. 俺らの母親, 俺らの母親. Haha-oya is just like mother and parent kanji put together. So it's just mother, my mom, parent. Orera no haha-oya, our. Orera is like our, me and Lily's mom, parent. And he's using wa, like, you know, implication that the scale of this thing she has created is too big and this is bad kind of thing. You know, who knows what he's going to say. You know, whatever. Oh, Alan's saying again, I read that if you use zin in positive sentence as a meaning like. So it's kind of like saying, I'm glad that you came here, you know. 来てくれて嬉しかったです。次の島、ポニ島に案内する。So 次 is next. 次の島, the next island, the island of next. 次の島、ポニ島に案内する。So 案内 is guide. ポニ島に案内する. I will guide you to Poni Island. And this is a... I keep on misreading this word. It is funetsukiba, which is like boat arrival place. I keep on trying to read it as like sentakujo, I think is what I keep on trying to read it as for some reason. It's funetsukiba. 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 It's not showing up here. Maybe Tsukiba will? No. It's in jisho.org though. Like, I even put a star next to this one in my notes because every single time I misread it. Anyways, 船着き場で待っているぞ. Like, it's one of those weird things. Matteiru is, I'm currently doing it. He's not currently waiting for us at the at the boat ramp, but, you know, so that's Funetsukiba. That is like the boat arrival place, the boat docks, the harbor kind of thing. He's not currently there yet, but, you know, right after here, this is going there, so it still works. Matteru zo. Japanese Ammo, Nisa's YouTube channel. She did a video on Zenden and positive sentences. Oh, I'll check that out. Chat's going really fast, y'all. I'm not going to be able to read that all, but I am going to write down Japanese Ammo with Misa. Anyways, では、トムさん、全力でいきましょう。I think I noticed this was an issue I made. Sorry, I'll translate this and I'll talk about that. では is like, well then, トムさん、全力でいきましょう。Let's go with our full strength, right? 全力で kind of like by the means of this, by the means of our full power. Let's go. In the transcript, I think I made a kanji error for some reason. Sometimes this happens when you're typing and you're not paying attention. I think I typed it with this kanji instead in the transcript, so be careful. It's not, let's live with full strength is also a very great sentiment, and I really like it, but it's not what she's saying. Alright. Let's get going. I'm on my way to the Poni Island. Oh wait, it's not that way. It's downstairs. 何階に行きますか? 船着き場. Alright, here we go. 行くのか? Like, are you going? はい, yes. わかった. So this, you know, gotcha, got it. それでは、トムさん、張り切って参りましょう。それでは、you know, it's kind of like, well then, トムさん、張り切って参りましょう。張り切って、I think we've seen it before, but it's something that's always very interesting for me, because it's like to be in high spirits, to be full of vigor. Mairimashou is our more keigo-ish form of like ikimashou. You know, let's go. Mairu, to go, to come, to call, to be defeated, all that stuff. I think the harikiru is kind of interesting though, because that is like earlier. It's kind of very similar to the zenryoku de ikimashou, harikitte. Kind of the same sentiment, you know, let's be full of energy and go. I get the like mental image of you've got like the karate headband and you like pull it tight, you're like, oh, I'm ready to go fight, that kind of thing. So yeah, it's like to be in full, like, you know, amp yourself up, let's get stoked, let's get going. That's kind of the idea. I feel like I had some comment about it in English, like how would I translate that line in English, and I completely forgot it. If I look back at the transcript, I'll see it, I'm sure. Maybe I'll post it, I don't know. I was so glad that this scene didn't have a long cutscene. I hate the cutscenes because I have to pause them and like, they're so much harder to make transcripts for. Just like, you know, people sitting on sharks, not a big deal. Ponijima. 暮らす人もほぼいない自然豊かな島だ。So 暮らす人もほぼいない。暮らす is like lifestyle, to have your life, to live, to get along. So 暮らす人 is like people who live here, you know. もほぼいない。And it's just いない, like いるいない, to not be 人もいない. There are not, people are not here, but it's ほぼいない, which is like approximately. There's not a lot of people. There's not people here. There's not very many people here, you know. 暮らす人もほぼいない。自然豊かな島だ。So 自然 is nature, natural kind of thing, and yutaka is like abundant, wealthy, plentiful, rich. That's a good one. Plentiful. So yeah, 自然豊かな島. Like it is an island that is like has plenty of nature. It is wealthy in natural abundance kind of thing. 島キングを訪ねろ. So remember, this is his like a very strong command form. It's 訪ねる, which is to visit. But 訪ねろ is very strong, like visit them, visit the Island King. 島キングでありながら伝説ポケモンにまつわる. So this is going to continue. ありながら, when you have your verb like a ある become and then ながら it's like while doing this in a sense. So 島キングでありながら, this one's a little bit weird because it's である, which we've seen previously. である is kind of more formal version of this. It's kind of like でございます、でござる、である. Yeah, formal literary である. So it's kind of like でありながら, so like 島キング while you are the Island King kind of thing at the same time as being the Island King. 島キングでありながら. This is like very weird for me. My head's not quite wrapped around it, so I'm not totally sure on it. Naga, the Ari Nagara. I'm writing it down right now just so I can maybe go back to it later. But the Nagara is like while doing this at the same time. While doing. So, although being. Interesting. I didn't realize it used that kanji. That's cool. And anyways, so while being the Island King, Densotsu Pokemon ni Matsuwaru. So Matsuwaru is like to be related, to be associated with. So Densotsu Pokemon ni Matsuwaru Saidan, which is like pedestal, altar, yeah, that kind of thing. So the altar that is associated with the legendary Pokemon, Densetsu Pokemon ni Matsuwaru Saidan no Banin mo. Banin is like guard. And then Banin mo Kaneru. Kaneru is to do both at the same time. So to hold a position, to serve. It's also one of those tricky verbs we saw earlier. It's like the positive forms to be unable to do this. So they say like kane nai as like there's a possibility it could happen. That's not how he's using it here. This is just to do both things. It's Shima Kingu de ari nagara. So it's kind of like in addition to being the Island King, Saidan no banin mo kaneru. It's also holding the position of being a guard at the altar. Kaneru toyu. The toyu, it's like, it is said. It is said that they also do that. Nani ka kikeru to ii ga na. So nani ka kikeru. This is exact. The concepts aren't that far apart, which is why they can be the same verb in the first place, in a sense. But that makes it really tricky to figure out like a direct English translation. And sometimes I feel like you just gotta pick one. I don't know. I should also probably just be more careful though. Don't be like me, kids. Ni-sama, arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you so much, big bro. Tada, Ni-sama ga Nuru-san to Eteru Paradise o deta ato. So, tada is however, it's not just that. However, Ni-sama ga Nuru-san to. So, big bro with Null, Mr. Null, with Null, Eteru Paradise o deta ato. So, deru, Aether Paradise o deru, to go out of Aether Paradise, to leave Aether Paradise. Deta ato is afterwards. Like, after you left Aether Paradise with Null, Ka-sama taihen datta no desu yo. So, taihen datta. Taihen is like, it's like difficult, awful, dreadful, terrible. I think Arhenis, when we were going over the transcript, suggested unbearable, which I thought was really good. Ka-sama taihen datta. Mother was unbearable. Mother was dreadful. Datta no desu yo. The no desu yo, she's explaining, she's imploring. She's like, this was the situation. Ka-sama taihen datta no desu yo. Bikke-san ga itte kurenakattara. So, itte kurenakattara. This is, it took me like a minute of just like staring at it to understand this one. This is iru, to be. Itte kureru. Like, she was there and gave that to me, right? And kurenakattara, itte kurenakattara, like, if she had not been there and given that to me, it would have been really bad. So, iru becomes itte kureru, itte kurenai. And this, it's kind of like itte kurenai to itte kurenakattara. Same kind of idea where you have this itte kurenai and then a potential form, a form where she's asking the question, if that had not been the case, if she had not been there for me. Oh, I just want to say I love all your videos. Thank you, Chaos Rune. That's really nice of you. Keep learning Japanese. Keep up the good work, okay? And Guradio Yagan, warukatta na. My bad. I'm bad. I'm bad. 悪かったな。I was bad. It's past tense. 大事な時にそばにいなくて。So 大事な時に、大事 is like important, 時 is time. So 大事な時に is at an important time, そばにいなくて、そばにいない。You hear, if you listen to like anime songs and stuff, they'll be like, そばにいるよ. Soba is not just noodles, but it's also near, close by. So, you know, be close to me. そばにいる. But this そばにいない. You know, I was not close to you. I was not nearby. And the いなくて is just kind of a comma. So at an important time, I wasn't there for you, comma. 俺もヌルを守るので必死だったんだ. So 俺も me as well. I think this me as well, this is my interpretation. He's comparing himself to Lily and how she was desperate with Cosmog. Because he's saying Nuru o mamoru to protect Nuru. To protect Nulu. That's what flipping between languages will do to you. To protect Nuru. Nuru o mamoru no de hishi datta. And hishi is like frantic, desperate kind of thing. And it's inevitable death there. Brother. If you have a better idea for how to translate that mamoru no de, that's kind of a weird thing that I didn't think enough about beforehand. Say it again. If you have a comment on that, your interpretation, let me know in the comments. I'd be happy to read them. じゃあ任せるぞ. Like, I leave it to you. Tomu-san, 私困っていません. So, kumaru is like to be in trouble. Or, sorry. To be worried, sorry. What was I thinking of? I don't know. To be worried. Thank you, dictionary, for saving me. 困っていません. You know, she is not worried. She's not bothered. 私困っていません. She's not worried about this stuff. やることわかっていますから. Because I know what I need to do. This is a great example of how kara becomes kind of a because. So 困っていません. やることわかっていますから. Because I know what I have to do. A amusing thing to say, but ドキドキもしています. Doki doki is more like excitement. You know. So I'm actually really excited. You know, ドキドキもしています. I am excited right now. I'm even excited. Like, I'm not worried, I'm excited. Because I know what I have to do and I'm gonna go do it. Go live. That's called character growth. Ponijima tochaku. Sorry. Tochaku. Ponijima tochaku. Arrival. We arrived at Poni Island. 新しい島図鑑のhirakuro. So hiraku is to open. So he's going to open a new island Pokédex for us. どんなポケモンと出会えるかともよろしく頼むろ. So, you know, I leave it to you. I wonder, what kind of Pokemon are we going to meet? Tom, I'll leave it to you. Alright, and we have enough time to do the next scene really quick. I think it's over here. Oh, we probably just go up to Lily. Why is she talking to tourists? Tourists aren't gonna know. We're tourists. Anyways, yo, kitana. So, kind of like, yo, what's up? Kitana, like, you came here, you arrived, kind of thing. Kuru. Kuru becomes kita. Yeah! It's like, ack! You surprised me, kind of thing. Donata desho ka? Like, who are you? You know, it's kind of like, Anata, you, donata, it's kind of that thing. It's kind of like, doko, donata, that kind of thing. At least that's how I think of it. Donata desho ka? Like, who are you? Washi? Umi no tami o matomette iru danchou ya. So he's using ya instead of da here a lot. I think this is this a Kansai thing technically? I can't remember. It's a weird colloquial thing. I'm not sure exactly where it's from. Tami is just like folk, the people. So Umi no Tami are the folks of the people, the people of the sea. The folks of the people, I'm sorry. The folks of the sea, the people of the sea kind of thing. So Umi no Tami o matometteru danchou ya. Matometteru, matomeru is like to line up, to arrange, to put in order. So, you know, he's pulling them all together. He's keeping it collected. He handles the organizational stuff. Matometteru, he's currently doing it. Danchou is like, leader, chief kind of thing. Leader of a delegation. Yeah. He's not the mayor or anything. He's just the danchou. Uminotami-san, like, yeah, it's, this is such a lot, like, the sea folk, you know? Who even knows? So yeah, so he's like, you know, it's kind of like, so da, so desu, you know, that's right. Mawari no fune, fune, nan ya to omou? So mawari is like in this area around us. Fune. The boats and the boats all around us are the sea folk, right? Mawari no fune. Nan ya to omou? So this is nan da to omou, and that's just nan da to omou. The to omou is to think, right? This is what I thought. The to is kind of our quotation. So nan da to omou, but it's nan ya. Nanya. But he's asking, like, what did you think? What were you thinking? It's all these boats around us. Umi no tami wa naganen kakete sekai no umi o watari yuki. So umi no tami wa naganen kakete. So naganen is like a lot of years, a long time, and kakete, it's like they've spent many years. Both as individuals, but also he's talking more like in terms of their society, their kind of social structure. You know, this tribe of people has spent many years. Naganen kakete, sekai no umi o. So the umi of the sekai, right? The world's oceans, the whole world's oceans. Sekai no umi o watari yuki. Wataru is remembered like to go across, to traverse, to cross over. And yuki is coming from iku. Iki. It's a little easier to say yuki sometimes, so they say watari yuki here. And it's just like they go across and they go kind of thing, you know. They go all around the ocean. They've spent a long time traveling the world's oceans, you know. Naganen kakete sekai no umi o watari yuki. Fushigi to iu fushigi o motome. So fushigi to iu fushigi. This is we love our fushigis here, right? Fushigis being, of course, wonder, miracle, strange, mystery. So the mysteries that are like the fushigi to iu fushigi just like really emphasizes that these are like the most mysterious of mysteries, the mysterious, strangest mysteries kind of thing. And o motome, you know, we love our motomeru. It's kind of like to seek them out, to demand them. So, you know, they seek the most mysterious of mysteries, you could say. Fushigi to iu fushigi o motome. I should comment, like, just clarifying. He's not saying like ichiban fushigi no fushigi kind of thing. I'm just using the mysteriousest of mysteries as like the toyu is kind of like underlining it, really emphasizing how fushigi these fushigi are. Right? I hope that came across. 珍しいものを見つけてはアローラで交換しとるにゃ。So, yeah. 珍しいもの. So 珍しい is kind of rare, wonderful sort of thing. So 珍しいもの,交換する is to trade. So 交換する, you know, 交換する to trade something. 交換して, this is kind of like して and then しとる. How to describe it? Sorry. It's しておる instead of している. There we go. Sorry, I just had to remember it. Oru being more a colloquial word that replaces our iru, to be animate, to be. It's even the same kanji as iru. Uh-oh. Is the stream going again? Okay. I think it blinked out there for a second. I hope we didn't miss anything. I don't know what missed or not. But kokan shitoru is coming from kokan shite oru. Shite iru, same thing. So, aurora de kokan shite iru, shitoru. And it's not they are currently doing it, but it's more like they frequently do it over a long period of time. It's a thing that happens habitually, frequently. So, you know, they discover unusual things and they trade them with Alola. 他の島にある南は立派になったんで、立派になったんで、so 他の島, the other islands, the different islands にある南. So, Minami is like harbor. I said Minami like 5 times before I... Thank you, dictionary. What is that then? It is harbor. 1 second. Going over to Jisho. Why was I saying Minami? Minato. Minato. There we go. Minato. That's like 66% of the way there. Minato. So, when you mess up a word, you write it down in pink pen so you can't not see it. Be like, what's that pink word? Oh, it's Minato. Okay. Anyways, 他の島にある港. So those are the, like if you think like, 港は他の島にある, that's saying the harbor is on a different island, right? So this is just the harbor that is on a different island. 他の島にある港は立派になった. So 立派 is like fantastic, splendid, fine, handsome. Kind of, you know, glitzy a little bit. 立派になった. So they became splendid, they became elegant in that. なったんで, he's kind of going on from there. It's like they became elegant and then なんとなくポニに来るんやな. なんとなく is kind of like some way or another, you know, for one reason or another, somehow or another, you know. So those became very nice, and then somehow everyone came to Poni Island. ポニに来るんやな. The idea being, of course, they don't like the ritzy lifestyle. They want to keep it chill. Oh yeah, it did went out for a moment. Or it did go out for a moment. Sorry, everyone. If there's something that you missed, as always, just leave a comment, and I'm happy to, like, explain it. I just don't know what glitched and what didn't on my personal end. Anyways, で、君ら何しに来たん? わしらみたいに木の実集めか? So, 君ら, you know, this is like 俺ら. 君ら is like you two, all of y'alls. 何しに来た? So, this is, you know, 何する? What are you gonna do? And then it's like, we always have like 食べに行く, 食べに来る. We've seen that quite a bit of times, which is like to go eat somewhere, to come here to eat, 食べに来た. You know, so 何しに来たん? What did you come here to do? 何しに来たん? わしらみたいに木の実集め. So 木の実集め. They think of Neko Atsume, the absolutely phenomenal iPhone game, Cat Collector. Is 木の実集め. 木の実 is like berries in the game. They're always berries. 木の実集めか? Collecting berries. And わしらみたいに, remember, みたい is like us, similar to us. So わしらみたいに, like us, are you going to collect some berries? And Riri is saying, はい、私たち島キングさんを訪ねるのです. So this hi, she's not literally being like, yes. You know, she's not saying, yes, we're going to collect berries. This is just one of those things, if you have taken a Japanese class, people always... This is one of those anecdotes you see a lot, where Japanese people just say hi a lot to confirm, like, yes, I'm listening, I'm paying attention, now I'm going to answer you. So she's not saying, yes, I'm collecting berries. It's more like, yes, all right, but actually, 私たち島キングを訪ねるのです. So, 訪ねる, you know, we saw that earlier, visit. So, we, 私たち are going to go visit the Island King. 島キングさんを訪ねるのです. 島キング? ハプーちゃんところかいな? So kai, remember, is like a question ender, but it's a little more colloquial. It's a little more... I've seen in descriptions of it say use it for yes or no questions. I'm not sure if this is a yes or no question, though. But Hapu-chan Tokoro, you know, the Tokoro's place. Hapu-chan is Hapu. So Hapu's place? Maybe. Like, is she... I wonder if she's talking about Hapu's place. That kind of thing. What does nani shini mean? Yes, so the shi is part of suru. I'm sorry. I kind of glanced over it because it's something we've been covering a lot in episodes recently. But going back, so nani suru, if you have nani suru, that's to do something, right? And when you have this verb with the stem form, so like taberu becomes tabe, and you have ni iku, like to go do that, ni kuru, to come do that. It's kind of like to go do something, to come do something. So tabe ni iku, to go eat somewhere. Eigo o mi ni kuru, kita is we came to watch a movie, that kind of thing. So nani shi ni kita is what did you come here to do? And yeah, Argenis got it in the chat as well. Thank you. Tag team. Bam. Anyways, まあ、ポニにある家は一軒だけだし、即やろうな。So, ポニにある家、家 being house. So, houses that are on Poni Island, 一軒だけやし. So, it's だけだし, you know. だけやし、一見、this is our house counter. でわかると思う。So 一発 is like one shot, one round. So he's like instantly kind of thing, right? 一発でわかる. You will know it immediately. You will recognize, like you'll know that that's it all at once. と思うで. I think that. I think you'll understand which one it is, you know? That kind of thing. へえ、ポニーにはハプーさんがいらっしゃるのですね。So, he is kind of like,ポニーにはハプーさんがいらっしゃる. いらっしゃる, remember, is our keigo for like to be, to come, to go, to be. So, literally translated, this is, oh, Hapu is here on Poni Island, huh? But in this sense, you know, localization-wise, you'd probably say something more like, Hapu lives on Poni Island, Hapu's house is here on Poni Island, that kind of thing. So, ポニーにはハプーさんがいらっしゃるのですね. And then all this, you know, we see that a lot as being like, this person's explaining something to you, or they're explaining something to someone else. But it's also kind of like seeking confirmation. They're looking for you to say, yes, that's correct. So it's a little bit, you're leaning into the conversation in a sense. So, 団長さん、ありがとうございます. Thank you very much, Mr. Delegation Leader, Mr. Chief. トムさん、ハプーさんやバンバドロさんに会えるといいですね. So, 会う, you know, is to meet someone, to encounter someone. 会う. So many aus. We're using this one though. It's also to meet. And au becomes aeru, like to be able to meet. To ii desu. You know, if we could meet her, that would be good. Aeru to ii desu ne. If we could meet her, that would be good. We should meet her, that kind of thing. All right. We've been over an hour now, everybody. Thank you so much for coming by. Whoa. So I had a whole bunch of things. I'll try to look into some of those things like the zen like implications if you're using it in the positive form. Things we've been talking about during this episode. The deari nagara. I feel pretty confident with the deari nagara, but it is a really interesting case of that, so I'd like to look at it. Appropriate, not like bad inappropriate, but you know, things I don't want on the Twitter necessarily. I've thrown up on the Discord this past week. It's just stuff like that. So, you know, all good stuff. Keep on studying. Hopefully I will be streaming again on Wednesday night with some Animal Crossing. And then next week, hopefully again with more Pokemon, unless something comes up, because something came up on... I'm only saying if something comes up because it happened last week. Sorry. Too complicated. Thank you all so much for coming by. I really appreciate it. Keep on studying. Keep on working hard. And we're on the last island. Like, this is so exciting. We're going to get to the end of this game. It's been a long journey, but we're going to do it. Thanks, everyone, for sticking there with me. Mata ne. Bye-bye.